All right, very nice. Hi, I'm Jody Espina, president of Jody Jazz Shedville and Rousseau Music Products. Today we're here with Kyle Mechmet, adjunct professor at Florida Atlantic University, and we're here for Rousseau Music Products. Kyle is playing the Classic R Alto saxophone mouthpiece. This is a hard rubber classical mouthpiece. It's the first one that Dr. Eugene Rousseau designed in 1972. It's a molded mouthpiece, and it's made at the factory that it's always been made. And now that Jody Jazz, under Jody Jazz ownership, we're bringing that finished product to our factory. We're gauging every mouthpiece. We're hand working every single mouthpiece, and we're play testing every mouthpiece. So we're bringing that Jody Jazz quality control to these beautiful mouthpieces. And Kyle, how long have you been playing Rousseau mouthpieces?
6 or 7 years. My first upgrade was a 4R.
It was?
Yeah, I had switched off it. I was going through, trying different mouthpiece, but this was one of the first ones that I tried.
All
and
right.
it's nice to come back to it and reevaluate it after these years.
I think it has a little darker sound than the NC.
Yeah.
It has a little bit more resistance, which some people like. And you're actually playing a different reed on this one than the...
Yeah, all three, the RC and the NC, I've selected a different reed.
And I think this reed is actually the softest of the three.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's that resistance. So when you find a mouthpiece, if you like the sound and the you like the sound and the feel, you can get that resistance you want with the reed. You can play a little softer reed, a little harder reed. So I always stress playing around with reeds.
Of course.
And I also stress trying many mouthpieces if you can, different models, because we all have different instruments, different saxophones, and we have different insides of our mouth, different tongue. So Eugene Rousseau was trying to make this, he wanted a mouthpiece for himself and his students, like the mouthpiece that Marcel Mule gave him. And he couldn't find anything on the market, so he decided to make his own. And the thing about them for me is his ingenious designs that give you such a great sound.
Yeah, there's really nothing like a Rousseau mouthpiece's sound.
And so they all have this dip after the baffle. There's a tip rail where the reed matches. Then there's the material right under the tip rail. And then there's this dip. And it gives this unbelievable sound. So you played something very fancy, nice, a lot of notes. It sounded really good. Can you play something pretty now?
Sure, of course.
Very nice, very nice. Syrinx, cool flute piece. Kyle, you sound great on all these pieces.
Thank you.
So it's got to come down to just personal likes, right?
Yeah, if you adjust your reeds, how you adjust your reeds, the cut of the reed, your face, your embouchure strength, whether you prefer stiffer or softer reeds, and you got to, if you take private lessons, that you need another ear to listen to, because it's hard to gauge from this side of the horn as opposed to that side of the horn. Mm-hmm. So have someone listen to you as well to help you decide between models.
So Kyle came here today. He's our first Rousseau customer in our factory, and we put out a big tray of mouthpieces. Do you have anything observation as to the new Jody Jazz Rousseau?
Yeah, when you play all the different horns and you teach a lot of different students, they get mouthpieces. A lot of Rousseau mouthpieces have passed between my hands, and it's a lot easier now to find one that responds really well. Now it's up to the personal choice between the models, not so much whether or not it actually, it plays well or not. They all play well. It's up to you to work with the mouthpiece and the reed and figure out the right sound and balance of the sound, resistance, response, and tuning to find what works best for you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you noticed that. We've had really great response from people that we've sent out mouthpieces to. So if you knew Rousseau in the past, we invite you to come and try them again. If you don't know Rousseau, you need to play these because they're very special and great classical and some great jazz mouthpieces.
And another great thing about the Rousseau mouthpieces, if you're a band director and you're unsure what to get, if you want to get mouthpieces to go with your school horns, the Rousseau mouthpieces are offered soprano through Barry, so you can have your whole section play on similar sound concept mouthpieces.
Excellent point. Are you trying to get my job? Excellent point. I forgot to point that out. So the Classic R and the Classic NC models come in soprano, alto, tenor, baritone. All right, excellent. Jody Espina and Kyle Mechmet for Rousseau mouthpieces. Thank you.